Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Empire Total War campaign, playing as the Netherlands. And I think we're just about at the end turn. I think I'd resolved in the last turn that we were going to attack Poland in the next turn. Just have to check, see who they're allied with. Austria, Denmark, Iroquois, Louisiana, Inuit. So we're not worried about the Inuit. The Inuit are up here. Not worried too much about Louisiana. We're going to move our ship up to here and drop an army off around about here to fight these guys. And I think there was an Iroquois territory in Silesia, which is a bit weird, but there you go, in Breslau, Silesia, so we'll be moving forward to attack that. And what do we got here? 4 turns. We're probably going to attack this actually soon. I'm tempted to attack it now actually, to be honest. What has he got? Let's do that now then, I think. So that'll release this army then. Okay, let's go for that. No, actually, because we're actually still quite a long way off replenishing, so we won't. We'll end our turn now. Actually, what I was going to do, I was thinking about this. We're actually, although we've got 26,000, we really need some more trade, I think. That's what I was coming to a conclusion of. We can't quite get there. Well, we can get to here. So we go to there. What we're going to do, let's speed things up. I'm going to send all these 32 rates down to the Ivory Coast, so we can do some trading. It's a slight risk. Not much of one, to be honest. I've got ships here as well. I'm going to send that ship off to here as well. Let's put these together. Okay, so they're all going to go off trading. What are we doing here? Are we constructing anything? Oh, we're getting a second rate ship, that's good. And we're going to send one ship back to guard. Can't quite reach actually, that's a shame. We'll go up to here and then we'll go up to the next port after that. Okay, let's send these to the Ivory Coast. Oh, sorry. I need to. I can't reach there. Damn. So it's going to take another turn to get there, basically. There we go. So we can't reach there directly. We'd have to go to South America, then here. So we're going to. We'll take another turn. But I just want to try and get some more trade up, see if we can improve our situation. I think we were doing some work on the Ottomans, weren't we? I think. Trying to. Ottoman trade is 0 at the moment. We've got a fleet moving around here, attacking, I think. Yeah, so we're going to try and do some more work destroying some of these ports, I think, around here, try and reduce the effectiveness of the Ottomans before we start to attack them. Got an army here that's just keeping a watch on Venice, although I think I did make them quite friendly towards us. But Genoa, Venice and Genoa are renowned for stabbing people, and the Papal States as well, Italian states as well, for just stabbing people in the back. Savoy is an ally, so they won't. Right, let's end the turn. And you'll see what the Austrians do. Damn. Actually, I meant to destroy that anyway, to be honest. I was going to make that into a coaching in, so I don't really mind the fact they destroyed it. But I have wasted a turn. I could have destroyed it. Let's go. Oh, gosh, got a lot of raiding going on. It's quite annoying. I think probably of all the things in Empire Total War that I dislike, it's the raiding. It's just so frustrating. Rather than fight us in an open field battle, they'll go off and destroy a few churches and farms. Nice cup of tea. Right, let's just see what we can do here. Poles haven't gone yet. I'd like to get Königsberg because we've got gosh, lots of problems. raiding Maratha. Well, that's interesting. It's one of our trading partners, I think, so just as well we're actually going to send some more ships down to trade. Let's send these to here, West Africa. I'm just going to have a look at West Africa actually. I'm sure that there's plenty of space there to, yeah. But I'd like to try and get a monopoly of this if I can. Got Genoa and Quebec. What have I got here? Actually, the ships are not that bad. Okay, let's go back to North America. We're going to position ourselves ready to attack. Let's have a look. Let's go to here. So we can attack them here. Right, so we can't go now. We'll have to wait and see if they declare war on us. I'm assuming they will, to be honest. Let's move these ships into... We need to guard our trade. That's the lifeblood of the Dutch. 27,000. I think we've got another ship down here, haven't we? Of course, we don't really want to... What have we got here? 7 or 8. Let's move them up to there. And we'll try and keep the Mediterranean blocked. We'll put another ship up here. See if we can keep this guy stuck. Well, as I say, the Venice is an ally, so we're not in too much trouble with them. Right, how are we fixed here? Let's repair that. Destroy this. Let's have a look. We need to do some work here. Wow, our money's going to go down pretty quick, to be honest. Okay, these are repaired. So that's going to be taken out next turn. Let's just get this spy to look around and see what's going on. Okay, so we need rather a lot of cavalry. We need to reorganise this slightly because we had a siege army there, didn't we? Let's reorganise this a bit. Let's put a yeah, we got 4. Let's put another artillery piece in there. Okay, so he's got 1, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4 cavalry. Okay, that's fine. I think this army we're going to try and take out here. See if we can get them to surrender, which we did. I'm surprised actually, because there was actually, these guys were here. This is all obviously reducing their ability to raise money. I'm actually going to send some more cavalry down there. Okay, that's fine. So we need to do something here. See if we can take it out of... we lost a general here, didn't we, I think? Yeah, we did. In actual fact, what I'm going to do is send this guy back up to there. And we'll raise a general here. More expense. We're going to probably have to spend a turn around this area, just replenishing. I think we've taken 1 territory, mustn't be too greedy. Probably bring this ship down. It's now our port, isn't it? There's nothing there. So we'll look down here. Okay, let's move down to Eastern Med and see what's down here. Let's go and damage that first. Oh, we can't damage it, unfortunately. Let's attack here. And then we'll go over and attack here. Okay, got Savoy down here, which is interesting. He's going to be in trouble, to be honest. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to Jerusalem. It would have been nice to actually be able to reinforce those guys, but I don't think we're going to be able to. You can see we've damaged the trade of the Turks quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I think these three armies are just going to have to keep them here for the moment. Let them replenish. Got an army here we can move to here to attack here, which we shall do. Recruiting an army here. Right, let's force the issue here. Let's attack. Right, let's attack. Although I'm going to have a... just going to move our fleet down here to have a search, have a scout around, see what's around here. Not much, actually. Not much in the way of Russian troops. There's a couple of ships there. Let's attack. Declare war. Oh, it's quite a lot, actually. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's okay. Denmark was probably the one I was worried about, to be honest. We're already at war with Austria. Iroquois is fine. Louisiana, we're in position ready. He won't... let's continue siege from that. We will be coming back to that to attack them. Let's go over to Louisiana. Land our guys. Can he move? I don't think he can actually. It's a shame. Right, so we need to escape now with this ship or it'll get sunk. Where's the nearest port? Probably back where it came from, down here, Veracruz. Okay, so we're in position ready to attack. The only worry here is that he's got a ship with an army on that would cause us a problem if they took actually he's got very good troops, actually, foot guards. Okay, so we're ready to start our war going up Louisiana. War with the Iroquois, well, that's not a problem to us because they're right up here. They have two territories, and the Inuits, which are right up here. Again, they're not liable to mount naval invasions. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game, in Napoleon, in Empire. Okay, so we're ready to attack here. In fact, we can probably... can we actually move out from here? That's weird. Perhaps we'd have to use this army to attack here. Right, let's get on with the... let's just check out our policies. We might next turn be able to push the taxes right up to try and get some more cash. But we're going to fight this battle first. Let's assault them. As you can see, they've got a couple of artillery, one very depleted cavalry unit. Main aim here will be to try and avoid too many losses, which is difficult when you're assaulting a fortress, even against poor troops, because they sit on the battlements and shoot you. But what I shall do, I've got some very good artillery. I've got some howitzers that I can use to clear the battlements, and then we can go up over the battlements using the ladders. As always, it depends where the actual fort is positioned. If there's a nice hill above it, that'll be handy. We can shoot down into the parade ground. That'd be very good if that happened. We'll have a quick look around at the terrain first. One of the tips I can give you when you're attacking a fortress is never actually accept... oh, it's very misty actually. Never actually accept this as being the deployment, because they'll all be up on this battlements here. They'll all be ready to attack you straight away. So it's always best to probably deploy on the other arm of the deploying field over here, if you can. Actually, it's very misty. What I'm looking for is some kind of advantage in the terrain, of which there is. It's very flat, actually. Very flat. Although actually saying that, we've got howitzers. So this is actually very close, and in theory, we'll put up a battery here. They shouldn't be able to hit us with their own cannons, because we're well down, almost in a sand pit, to be honest. We should be able to fire out. If we're not, I'll move a bit further back. I'll probably move that guy there, actually. This guy maybe there. Okay, let's have a look and see. Always select the right ammunition, because I can show you what I mean by this. It's easy to show you than tell you. So artillery round shot gets you all the way to here, but if you go over to carcass shot, you can see how much reduced that is. But it does mean we can hit all of the battlements here on this side, which is where we're going to be attacking. So that's all we need to do. By saying that, I think this corner wasn't very well covered. I think possibly we need to move forward slightly. Let's have a look, see if we can get a bit. Probably form a bit better if we get a bit closer into here. Okay, now let's have a look and see. We should have some sort of coverage on the whole of that face of the. Yeah, that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. We're going to keep the cavalry and the general back here. We have one unit of cavalry, so there's a slight worry that they'll come out and attack us. I doubt it, to be honest. They'll probably stay in their fortress. So we're going to try and get up close under here so we don't suffer any hits. And right, there's a nice. Actually, that's very nice, that hill. We'll probably come in behind that hill. We'll put a brigade. The 9th Scots Regiment, Hamburg Swiss. Hanover Regiment. Right, okay, let's put them here, and they'll quickly run for behind the cover here, and maybe use these trees to attack on this corner of the fort once we've cleared the battlements. We need to have a brigade that will protect the artillery just in case we get attacked. Again, doubtful. I'm quite doubtful that they'll come out, but you never know. There's no way of telling absolutely what they're going to do. It's probable they won't, to be honest, but okay, that's fine. Where else can I put a couple of brigades? Okay, let's have a look. Got another. Actually, I'm probably going to put these here. Are they hidden? Hidden. So they can sit and wait until we clear the battlements, and then we can come in over this ground. It gives us some cover. There's a few ridges here we can maybe use to our advantage. Dragoons can mount and dismount. I don't know whether they can actually climb battlements or not. I've no idea. I suspect not. So, although you could rush them in, we're going to put the cavalry, these other two units, over here. If we can get them to deploy. This is mainly to try and avoid the hits from the artillery that's going to be on the battlements, not the guys that are going to be inside, the actual field batteries. Right, okay, that's quite a nice ridge there. I'd like to use if I can. Maybe approach. Can we hide? There's not much in the way of woodland here. I think maybe here. Let's have a look, see what they can see. Can't really see very much in the way of the fortress. Let's go back to the overall view. It's a bit of a walk, but we're positioned to here, I think, and that gives us a chance. But that'll be a staggered attack. We'll wait for the guys to reposition from here to this wall, and then we'll move in. Right, let's get hold of my artillery, start things up. As you can see, as always, they've decided to deploy mainly on this wall. I think we're going to move in this brigade to here. We're going to run these guys, because once they're actually in position, they should be sheltered from artillery by this ridge. Okay, let's keep this going, this artillery barrage on these guys. Well, these guys are still hidden at the moment. We're not going to do anything with those. We're going to wait for these guys sit there. What we shall do... Oh, can we be hit? That's crazy. We're actually being hit. How are they managing that? We don't want the cavalry to be hit for no reason. Let's move them back as far as we can. In fact, even the general's being hit. Let's move him back. I wouldn't have believed that you could actually hit us from there, to be honest. He's actually... Is he hitting the artillery as well? They're down in a... That's extraordinary if they are hitting us. He's being hit as well, which is weird. Let's get right up underneath this ridge. Wow. Let's run. Are they kind of howitzers? We've lost 30 guys there. 31. We've lost a load of guys there. That's weird. Let's form up along here. Run. Okay, what's happening on the fortress? Are we still doing some damage to them? Right, I'm looking to see if we're being hit. I would have never believed that they could actually hit us from there. But anyway, I'll have to believe it. Okay, we'll keep the barrage going for a while on these guys. Yeah, we don't need to rush this at all. The brigade over here, we're going to move in, I think, although given that, let's move them up to here and we'll run them to this position, and hopefully they'll be hidden. We might be able to pin these guys actually. We don't necessarily have to attack them, but just by being there we'll pin them to that part of the wall. I think their artillery has stopped now, I think. That was weird, how they could attack my guys. I've never seen that before. We were literally down in a... Yeah, we're literally down in a sandpit, yet they're still able to attack us. Such an effective... Yeah, we'll just keep shelling these 4, 5 units, 6 units. Keep this going. Pinning down 2 units here, 59, nearly 200 troops. These guys are moving in. He's going to have to decide what he's going to do, if he's going to move these guys down. Are they running? I hope they're running. Actually reached their position, I think. Let's get a bit closer if we can. Here comes another salvo of shots. Oh, that was horrific. That's horrible, isn't it? Carcass shot is just so horrible. These units will start to clear the battlements, I hope, soon. This guy firing at me, is he using artillery? Let's run these guys, I don't want to suffer any unnecessary loss. He's got a grenadier regiment here, well that's good. If we can tie that down, but yeah, that'll be handy if we can tie down that 138 grenadier regiment. I don't think he can hit me. I say I need to rethink my views about artillery on the battlements. I mean, looking at that, I don't think they can hit me, but I'm not quite sure now. Move these guys back a little bit. How's my artillery doing? Here we go, another salvo. Okay, let's keep it going. As you can see, we've taken quite a few 6. Yeah, we've taken quite a few hits here, 8. So the cavalry got a few hits before we even managed to do anything to them. Some artillery there, hasn't he? I don't know what quite's happening there. That is general. Seems to, I think maybe he's fired on his own general. He's committed suicide. It's quite funny sometimes what they do. Right, we're not going to move in yet. To have cleared the battlements. When these guys move down or move round, we'll move up these 2 brigades. These guys here, Franconia, Ulm, and Nuremberg. Now we've got Kassel, Munich, and Coburg regiments. So they're all German regiments, actually. Oh gosh, that's horrible, isn't it? And all they can do is sit there and take it, which is good. Right, so we're going to hit these guys. Let's speed things up slightly. So you don't really want to watch me slaughtering these guys for too long, I expect. We move on to the assault phase of the battle. Come some more. Wow. It's quite scary when you watch it coming in like that, isn't it? We'll maybe hit this Grenadier Regiment next. Oh, here comes some more. Yeah, we'll try and clear the whole battlements off if we can. Hit this guy next. And so I don't mind the fact that we've got like, well, at least 750 odd guys holding down these guys, because 138 Grenadiers, 59, 49 Grenadiers. So these are all sitting up here, and these are highly experienced troops. So the fact they're being pinned down to that wall by me just being there is good. We'll maybe try and hit this guy. We can actually hit these guys as well. We'll do that. Let's continue with the bombardment. There it comes. 29 guys. 1 guy, so we don't need to aim for him. We'll just aim for this unit next. And then we'll concentrate on the Grenadiers. What will probably happen if we move an assault brigade forwards onto this flank, it will draw these guys round, and then we can move these guys in. The other brigades, this brigade and that brigade there. Oh, that was a good shot. Gosh, we killed a load of their guys there. Let's continue with it. This is going too well not to continue with it. I'm sorry if this is a bit boring for you, but I think if you look at some of the historical stuff related to sieges, I think they could actually work out. It was such a scientific thing that you could actually work out almost to the hour when the trenches would reach the walls and when the mortars will be able to fire. It's a very, once things were in place, you were kind of like doomed almost to a certain date and a certain hour for the assault to be made. It's not like a field battle where sort of almost anything can happen. In a situation where almost certainly the fort will fall, it's just that when will it happen? Oh, that was very good. One guy, 20 guys. We're going to continue with this for a bit longer. When we start the assault on this wall, 3 guys, 9 guys, 20, 1. Let's hit this grenadier battalion. Whoop, here we go. Could do with a really good shot on them actually. Let's just speed things up slightly quicker. Oh, that was a good shot. I really want these guys to be wavering. We'll keep the artillery going whilst we march in, of course. In fact, we're gonna start. Let's start. Slightly worried about starting them off so quickly, actually, those guys. In fact, what we're going to do is I'm going to halt those guys for a moment. Let's see what we want. This brigade to arrive almost at the same time as the brigade that's on that flank. So we'll keep the artillery going. He's got 16 guys. Let's see if that makes these guys leave the battlements. If it does, we'll start to move in. If not, they're going to be sitting on that parapet whilst we take the flag in the centre of the fort. That's a good shot. 8 guys, 1 guy. Okay, that's good. Keep the artillery going. Who's getting hit? Are they really getting hit? Oh, I see. Because he's walked in front. That's just weird pathfinding again. He's walked in front of the artillery, which is just weird. Why didn't they just go? Why did one go one way and the other go the other? I don't know. I should have been watching more carefully. It's my own fault. Okay. Let's bring it around here. Okay, we can probably make an assault over here now. We'll go here. We're just going to walk. I think, as I've said before, it's kind of a First World War situation. You can't afford to run towards the enemy, because by the time you reach there, you're going to be in a situation where your men are absolutely tired out. They can't actually fight in a melee situation. At the moment, we're going to keep this brigade here. He's tying down a lot of good troops actually, and we're going to. I think I'll move up my cavalry actually, because if we get the gates we'll be able to go in. We're saying that we don't want the general to come up, do we? Support the general. We'll form up into a brigade and we'll go on to here. Let's go there. Let's go here. So I've got to watch in case he does actually move his troops around from the other wall. By the time our guys hit the wall, there should almost be like nobody left, I'm hoping. 4 guys. So we should be able to walk up the wall without any... I don't think this guy knows what to do, to be honest. I want to go home. And just running backwards and forwards on the wall. What we may try and do, can we hit some of these guys? I think we can. Some of the artillery can hit them, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll maybe reposition to attack these guys once these are gone. 4 guys. 1 guy. We'll give it one more. I'll speed things up slightly. We'll give it one more go, see if we can knock them out. The artillery. Here it comes. And then we'll reposition our artillery. We don't want to hit our own guys. Okay, let's get back to normal speed. Okay, so 1 guy, 4 guys. So I think we're fine there. Let's... Oh, got some movement here. Let's aim for here. Hopefully we can do some damage. We could actually go for explosive shells. Doesn't give us much more range. Round shot. We might be able to hit them. Let's try for that. If they move any closer, they're going to be in carcass shot range. Again, it seems if he doesn't really know what to do with this unit. I think he probably knows if he moves any closer, he's going to be in trouble. Okay, let's start climbing. Are we hitting these guys? Half tempted to keep the carcass shot up, to be honest, because there's always a kind of a bit of a plume that goes off with the carcass shots. 1, 2. How dare they fire at me? 3. Again, we don't want to run. Got to watch his cavalry in case they come out. Got some dragoons here. Got some pretty good dragoon guys. Let's climb up the wall. Yeah, it's kind of discouraging them from attacking, I think, coming on. Ah, right, so what we need to do is move these guys in. Now he's moving round. We need to get up there as quickly as possible. Throw those ropes. Come on, guys. Quickly. Got grenadiers coming towards us. We need to get up. We need to get up and get that, get those walls. We're going to target these guys now. We're going to bring in that brigade as well here. He's got it coming in from all ways now, to be honest, so I don't think he'll really know what to do. We got a gate? Got a gate yet? We do have, so let's get the cavalry in. Getting quick. Let's continue to... What we need to do is we're going to go to round shot. Well, no, actually, let's continue with the... We're going to hit maybe our own guys, but it's, I think, well, I'm saying it's necessary. It's not really that necessary, but we can actually hit these guys here. Now let's turn off our artillery actually. Let's go through. We've now got a really difficult battle here, hand to hand against these guys. Of course, we're gonna climb up here. Okay, Okay, I think things are going okay. Winning slightly, that's unfortunate. Let's try and prevent these grenadiers from doing anything. I quite honestly expect to lose that battle now. Let's get in there. Why can we not get in there? Come on, force your way through. Let's kill their general. That'll help us. Still winning slightly. It's unfortunate. Okay, so we've now got a capture point. Oh, capture point. That horrible word was used in Rome. The flag. Okay. These guys are suffering quite a lot fighting these grenadiers. But it's to be expected, to be honest. Okay, let's start clearing the parapet. Let's send these guys along to help the Scots against the... It's all going to be hand-to-hand stuff, unfortunately. Now. There's no subtle way of doing this. We've not killed the general yet. Surely we have. Go on, get on with it. Kill him. Kill him. We still haven't managed to kill the guy, which is weird. So weird. Okay, let's bring this brigade in. Okay, that's fine. They're wavering. Why are they not dead? They should be dead. Nice. So we've only got to shatter them. They're still steady, those guys. Let's see if we can end this. It's got dragoons there. We need to bring some more guys round, I think. Bring this brigade round, see if we can give them some volleys. Let's run. Okay, the enemy general's been killed. 1 minute to go. Let's bring this regiment of horse round to try and take out those dragoons on this flank. Actually, we can come inside, can't we? We own that gate, do we? Don't think we do, actually. It's still in dispute. No, it's still in dispute, that gate, so we need to go through the gate that we own. Let's come round. Starting to go now. Shattered, shattered. Wow, took a lot of hits, actually. Textbook stuff. Very good. Very good. We didn't lose too many men. Okay, that's the end of the battle. Right, victory. That's good. We were very lucky, the fact we could set up our artillery in a... So we still managed to kill nearly 100 of our own men, or 80 of our own men, 75 of our own men rather, 60... 45, yeah, 85 of our own men we managed to kill, 35, 75 of our own men. I can't add up. Okay, that should be the end of the Poles. Swiss infantry, they fought the battle on the parapet against the grenadiers. They did rank up. Gosh, that unit really ranked up. They did very well. Line infantry. I'm surprising actually, the howitzers don't seem to have killed that many, which is weird. I can't help but believe that the stats are wrong on that, to be honest. Okay, let's occupy that. Should be the end of the Poles. That region captured East Prussia. The good thing about this is obviously it's got a fortress, so we can. That's really excellent for us to in a defensive stats, because that's probably what I'm going to have to do. I'm probably going to have to defend along this front against Russia and Austria, although Austria will try and take out, to be honest, and then attack down towards here to take out the remaining Austrian territories and attack the Ottomans. I'm slightly worried strategically. It's quite worrying to actually attack down into the Balkans when you don't control Italy, because anything can happen here. We own this territory, Naples, but what do the Italian states and the Genoa think of us? You can't really tell, to be honest, because they could still attack us. Genoa particularly is renowned for being one of those stab in the back countries, and even the Italian states as well, to be honest. They're unfriendly, so it's likely that they'll attack us. And they actually have territory down here as well. Venice does as well down here. Oh well, can't always second guess what's going to happen. Okay, let's just make sure everything's being repaired. Okay, that's good. Actually, what we're going to do, save ourselves a bit of money. Just going to. That's better. Okay, that's fine then. Right. Okay, let's place these guys. Place these guys. So we're in forts in all of these territories at the moment. These three, they all have fortifications, so strategically we're fine. We're just going to have to suffer some more raiding, I think. There's not much I can do about it. These are just all quite annoying stacks. It's kind of a bit of a taking stock situation. I think I'll end the episode here. We'll do a bit more upgrading, possibly. Can we actually recruit here? Oh yes, so we can maybe. Can we get to them? See if we can attack. Yeah. See if they'll surrender, which they did, which is good. Let's build that. Actually, that's got a fort as well, so that's good. 3,000. Kind of infrastructure are we looking at? Not bad actually, to be honest. I must get to. Actually, a lot of these have very good roads already, but some have rubbish. Let's look. Back to Europe, come on. Back to Europe, there we go. I'm not too worried about that. That's okay. That's fine. I think we'll go for that. We've got plenty of cash. And even here, I think. Alsace, yeah, let's go for that. Right, okay. Actually build this up. We're not at war with them. Well, it could get raided, of course. There's always that risk. We'll just take a risk. Hopefully they won't go and raid that. Yeah, Russia's the next possible problem, I think. To keep an eye on what they're doing. So what's up here? Let's have a look in Minsk. What's over in Minsk? Not much, actually. Can we come and take this? We can't. It's unguarded at the moment. That would be nice if we could take that. We're going to move. Can the artillery get there? What have we got in here? I certainly want to put at least one howitzer there. Okay, that's looking much better, to be honest. That's all fully repaired, actually, that army. Actually, what we're going to do, we've got more pressing calls on our money than some of these roads, to be honest. Need to maybe save our money. Well, we've got much more money and we've not got such pressing needs on our because this is going to take most of this money, I think. There we go, nearly all gone. Oof. The army we need to, yeah. So we need to go back and look and see where we spent our money. So I really don't want to waste it. Well, it's not wasting, it's just a question of opportunity cost. If you do one thing, you can't do something else. I need to look at this very carefully, actually, because we need a strong army here. We still won't be able to repair everyone. What we're going to do, we're going to quickly have a look at the diplomatic situation. Iroquois not bothered about because they won't invade us by sea. Louisiana is a bit of a problematic one. We're going to fight some difficult battles there, I think. Okay, we're actually trading with everyone I think that we can. Ottomans. I want to finish off the Austrians as quickly as we can. And that will just leave the Turks. I only ever like to be at war with one major nation at a time. Well, in fact, one nation at a time, to be honest, is best. Right, next turn we'll probably leave this one more turn. Actually, we're gonna bring down a artillery piece. That'll be uncomfortable for them to face. 3 more turns, but this army is still replenishing even now, to be honest. They must have taken a lot of losses actually, this group troops. Have we got this in taxation yet? Oh, we still can't. Damn. What about this? We're gonna have to. Actually, what we can do, we can probably spread this army about so that we get both of them in. Well, that's still. We need one more troop there. That may cause Berlin to go. No, actually, Berlin's fine. Okay, that's fine. So we can get the money from here, can we? No, but we can get the money from here, which is good. No, we can't. That is so annoying. Well, we're going to have to exempt it. That's 1,000. We're going to miss out. Okay. Anything else I want to do this turn? I don't think so. This army here will probably stay where it is for the moment. We're going to probably replenish this army and then move on to attack Vilnius. I'm not quite sure I'll garrison Vilnius because it's kind of surrounded by the Russians at the moment, so if they don't attack us, strategically we're at a disadvantage if they eventually do. I don't want to put an army out that far. We seem to have quite a lot of big stacks, the Russians. Of course, the problem is the Austrians can just hide in the Russian territory. That's my problem, really. Same thing with the Turks. Oh, I am at war with Turkey. Once these guys have replenished, these 4 armies will move south into the Balkans. And these 2 armies will probably stay here, to be honest. Yeah, they'll probably stay in Breslau and maybe come back to Königsberg. This army will keep as reserve. Well, actually saying that, we've got this army here. What to do with it? What to do? I'm gonna move it down to this port, and we're gonna try and help Savoy right down here in the Middle East. We're gonna see if we can get down there and help them. We can move one of these ships here. Can actually probably, yeah, bring that ship up to here to collect them. It'll be a couple of turns before they're going to get there, I believe. Or how can we do this? Can we move into there? No, it's still going to be 2 turns. I was going to move that to there, then this army here to here. But it's still going to be 2 turns, so we may as well just do that. And then we'll move this fleet down to here, take up position here. Okay, well, we should be doing a good job on the Ottoman trading ability. They're probably zeroed out in nearly all their trade now, which will obviously affect their ability to fight war. Got a few ships here, not too much to worry about. A Zebek and a 5th rate. Well, we've got a fleet here, so that's no problem. I would love to try and help the Savoy, to be honest. They've got a big fleet here, but their army looks very, very overpowered by Turks, possibly. Yeah, okay, well, we'll try and help them. Okay, alright, next turn, push on towards Vilnius with this army, fight the battle in Louisiana against the New Orleans. We'll maybe wait for this guy to get up to strength before we attack here. I think what I am going to do, I'm going to cheat a bit, and we're going to put up our taxes in this area just for 1 turn. We're going to take a risk. and see if we get away with it. It's actually with a 1600 and 5,000. Gosh, 49,000. That's nice. Okay, so let's end the turn, and then I'll end the episode. Just see what the Austrians get up to. Probably more raiding, I would have thought. God damn it. I hate that. Oh, I got that 1,000 odd that I've spent on that. Damn, that's so annoying. Okay, well, we can now blockade these ports. I'm not too worried about damaging so much. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I think we're going to fight this, actually. That'll be interesting. One ship against this guy who's only got 18 guns. Okay, thanks for your time watching. I'll be speaking to you soon. Bye bye for now.